and welcome to this Pick a Card Angel Tarot reading. I'm Lunita Brujita, and this is a reading for the Archangel Michael, giving you the opportunity to pick from 6 piles to see what gifts, blessings, and teachings he wants to bring to your life. My Angel Tarot readings are for those who have enrolled in Angel School and want to work directly with the Archangels. If you'd like to know more about Angel School and how to work with the Archangels, see the videos linked in the description below. If you have already merged light bodies with Archangel Michael, or if you'd like to see what will happen before enrolling in Angel School, then let's begin. Hello everyone, I'm Lunita Brujita. Welcome to your tarot reading for the Archangel Michael. So if you've already done your merge meditation with the Archangel Michael, go ahead and choose from one of these 6 piles here. This is pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And fast forward to your reading. See you there. Hello, my pile number 1 for Archangel Michael. You're here to find out what Archangel Michael wants to do for you as he teaches you in Angel School. And you chose this sticker, which is this pretty gold, spacey Saturn, mountains, meteoroids. And this is your main theme for today. It looks like Saint Michael wants to help you work with your shadow. 8 plus 1, the numerology is 9. And this is going to be our main theme for today. So we're going to start out with our Archangel deck, then move to the Thoth Tarot, our Egyptian deck, and then our dice, our Astro dice right here. Okay, so let's begin by shuffling. Move these guys to the side. Over here. We already got things flying out. I will see if that is your card. No, so let's put that back in here. I suck at this today. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3 cards here. Let's see if they have any more. Now we're doing 3 cards from here. And what do we have first? We have the 9 of Ariel. It says, your dreams have been accomplished. You worked intensely to drive yourself to a great success. Love for the beautiful aspects of life. Okay, the 9 of Ariel. So it's another one of our themes here. The 7 of Ariel again. So here's our beautiful picture. It says, the material has satisfied you in a way that is magical and unhoped for previously. Many abundant acts offer and receive with a thankful heart. You see her there with baskets of apples all around her. All right. Let's put that one like that. Oh yeah, forgot about that part. And then we have the King of Gabriel. Generosity, inspiration, emotion, and results. Resuelto. I'm not sure what that means. You have an ample perspective. You let other people take care of the details. because you have so much experience, you can always get to success. You have genuine, sincere interest for el prójimo. I don't know what that is. Let me look that up. So I have to look up resuelto and prójimo. And let's move these here. As it turns out, resuelto means resolute. So generous, inspirational, emotional, and resolute. And this here, sincere interest for your fellow man is what prójimo means. For your fellow man, the King of Gabriel. Wow, some powerful cards. I feel like you already feel very successful. I'm talking to a leader here. So let's see what they have to say to you about shadow work. All right, so let's start with these here. Our Thoth deck. Looks like we're doing 6 cards. How does St. Michael want to work with you on your shadow, on healing or integrating or dealing with your shadow? As a matter of fact, these other things might also be things, gifts he wants to bring you. So 7 cards. We got 5. Okay, these are your cards. All right, card number 1. Failure. Okay, accomplished dreams and failure, some mixed. Then we have the Prince of Swords, but upside down. The Prince of Discs. Luxury. The Tower. Wow. Quite a bit of differing messages here. What do we got next? Art. And the Fool. All right, so I don't quite have the message yet, so we're going to pull out our Egyptian cards. How many of these do you want? 4. Okay. Pile number 1. How does St. Michael want to work with you? Let us see, let us see, let us see. Top, bottom. 1, 2, 3. From the bottom. And this one. Okay. Alrighty then. What do we got here? So, we've got the 10, which looks like the Wheel of Fortune to me. Okay. All right, so next we have the 6 upside down. Let you see that right side up. You've got some kind of god here that looks like a Cupid, Venus, and a man between 2 women. Okay. And now we have the 6 of coins upside down, also with Venus and with Libra and Aquarius. Libra times Aquarius. And then we have, this looks like the Chariot. I think it's the King of Swords though. Look at that. He's got a sword. It has a K on it. And we have Aries, 2 rams. All right. So let me see here. So let's talk first about this card where it says all of your dreams have come true. What I'm getting is that this hasn't happened for you yet. You have many dreams, I'm getting. And he wants to help you have great success with them. He wants to help you have a love for the beautiful things in life. You have material dreams where you want to be able to afford luxuries you haven't been able to afford before. But you have also dreams that would fulfill your heart. And I'm getting that, follow that, and everything else will come with it. So St. Michael wants to help bring you to this success. All right, so the failure card here. So tell me, which card has to do with that? Is it this one? So it really feels like you're much discouraged because we've got a failure card here. You feel like money is not easy to come by, that it slips through your fingers, and that you really can't understand how it works. It's like a mystery. So it feels like you've sort of given up on it. Given up on really getting what your heart wants, but also just on being financially okay. So that's the message from this one. So that definitely goes with this card. Do we have any other cards that go with this one? This one. So the 6 upside down. This is also about, they're saying that you have this idea that money is not necessarily a good thing, right? That it's corrupt. This is pretty common. So you feel like, you see how he's pointing the arrow right there at the lady who doesn't have the clothes on, so I had to dress her for YouTube. It's like money is the temptress in your life. You want these wonderful things, but you also feel guilty for wanting them. You feel like you should stay with this pure chick over here, this virgin over here, but that's not what you really want. And I think what you would like to do is be able to stay in a really beautiful vibration with an open and beautiful heart, being led by the divine, really fifth dimensional energies all around, but also just be financially, not have to worry about the money, and have things you've always wished you could, material things, and not have to feel guilty about it. And this is the thing he really wants you to have success with. He really wants you to understand. He's going to help you with that. So these are the 2 cards that go here with our 9 of Ariel. Let's look at our 6 of Ariel, surrounded by abundance. This, given what he said about the first card, this is also true about this card, that this one says you're very much satisfied with the material world in a way that was unhoped for and magical. So this is again talking about that material world and feeling like it's full of abundance. That abundance is for you, that you're never going to run out. Just these apples everywhere. You're never going to be out of apple pie. That's the thing that you really want to feel, but you don't know how to get there. It's a little confusing. All right, so now not only are you're going to have success with that, but they're going to help you with letting go of that guilt around the money. So this one, was this upside down too? So right now, as you can see, this card has Venus on it, has a 6 of coins, and the 6 of coins is usually associated with benevolence. But we've got it upside down here because you're not feeling the world has been benevolent with you, and you don't feel in balance enough to be able to be benevolent with others. You feel like you're the one lacking but they want to turn that around. They really want to expand with the Aquarius and bring into balance with the Libra your association with the money. Just make it something good, something that benefits you. All right, so there's a lot going on with the money here. I want to know if this luxury card also has to do with this Six of Ariel. No. That is your Six of Ariel card for now. And then with the shadow work, what are we doing? This one, the Tower. All right, so what they're saying here with the Tower is a sudden, very disruptive type of change that sort of tears down everything that you previously knew before. So in order to get to these wonderful gifts that Michael wants to give you, we first need to do our shadow work. We need to look at our shadow and understand that it does not pose a threat, that it is us. That's the part of us that's crying out for help. The shadow is just the light crying out for help. In order to do that, though, we really got to take down the belief systems that made us put our ego in the place of enemy to begin with, or the parts of ourselves we're embarrassed or ashamed about. We've turned those into the enemy. And they're saying here that that's what needs to come down, that we really need to see everything like God does. Here, this eye that looks like the eye of God or the eye of Sauron, but here we're going to just call it the eye of God. This eye that sees the truth and knows that, like, this part of you just needs to be heard and understood and healed, and then it can be incorporated into the whole and won't feel like a demon that wants to jump up and possess you. It'll feel instead like something about yourself you understand that's been healed and then gives you all of its treasure. So that's what happens when you heal the shadow. There's treasures in every shadow for you. Okay, you see how they both have their hand on the scepter. If you don't do this shadow work, it's going to feel like the shadow's trying to grab control from you. So if this scepter was like your control, whoever has the scepter has the control. You and the shadow are struggling to have the control over your life because you haven't healed this trauma. So we got to bring the Tower in to make that happen. So we're going to give this card over here to this guy and then see what else is a shadow card. This is another Uranus card. Like, look at this, because Uranus, this is Uranus, a symbol for Uranus. And he is the planet that is the rebel that disrupts everything and brings that sudden drastic change. Then with the Wheel of Fortune here, this thing is always turning. So, you know, the past wasn't that easy is what I'm getting. It really wasn't. In order to change things for the better, to make the wheel turn and to make it your turn, you're really going to have to give up some control and go deep and deal with these things that you've been avoiding. And then, with that kind of bravery, you'll be able to change the direction of the wheel to line up with what you want. All right, let's see if we got any more of those shadow cards here. The rest of these are all for this King, Gabriel. So let's look at him again. Oh my gosh, you know what they're saying to me? St. Michael is saying that this is what you will be. This generous, inspiring king with this resolve, this experience, this know-how that has other people in mind, that keeps in mind his fellow man. So that has this understanding of his emotions. And that's exactly what they're talking about, you guys. Your emotions are the thing that give you the most trouble. You just don't know what to do with those things. And they're the things that come up and try and take control. And that's what really gets you. So whether or not you're male, female, whatever gender you are, this is a very masculine energy, one of control, emotional calm, steadiness, and resolve, one that inspires others because of his wise actions. And that's the kind of energy that's coming that's blossoming in you that you were always meant to embody. So I am going to put this back here and then make a little more room for it since all of these other cards have to do with it. So, a king lives in luxury, right? So St. Michael's like, you know what? This luxury card is about what's coming. And this is a different kind of luxury than the material one we were talking about before. You're mostly concerned, or rather you're very concerned about material things, not just material things, but that is a big concern of yours. But they're saying you're going to feel in luxury in every way possible. So emotionally, spiritually, you're in your mind, in your body. It's going to feel like life is luxury. Okay? So what do we got here with the Prince of Discs? The Prince of Discs is the same as the Prince, or the, is it the Knight? No, the Page. The Page of, what are they called? Pentacles in the regular tarot. And in this one, he's got a bull helping him move forward. I'm getting Taurus energy. So this means that you thought you were just after just making it enough to feel like you had enough, but they want to give you more than that. They want to give you heaven on earth. They want to speed you towards that. So Archangel Michael is coming to help you just transform your life in that way. So, okay. And then art. So this is like, he wants to help you with creative outpouring. So like I said at the beginning, there is something your heart wants to do, and if you follow that, that is your ticket. So they're saying, yeah, make sure to put that front and center. There's other ideas you have on how to make it, quote unquote, how to really make things work. But they're saying this one that's in your heart, that's your golden ticket. All right, and then we've got Prince of Swords upside down. And this is the same subject, isn't it? So this is like, instead of using your mind to go forward, the swords has to do with the mind and thought and quick action. Instead of taking action on what the mind is telling you to do, they want you to take action instead with the heart. Okay? All right. And the Fool, they're saying that doing these things, doing your shadow work and going after what your heart wants, is going to make you feel like a newbie. You're just going to feel so like a fish out of water. It's going to make you feel a little foolish, a little bit like, I really don't know what's going on. And that's okay. Allowing that, allowing yourself to be the student, the beginner, continue with that energy. And then finally we have this King of Swords moving forward. And what's so funny about this, was this one right side up? Huh. Okay, so what does this mean? All right, so we have a King of Swords. Is that a King of Swords? The King, is this the King of Swords? Usually the King of Swords is sitting in a throne. All right, so they're saying here that the mind, which generally speaking, you've been aligning with very practical thoughts about how to get things done, things that you think will work in the real world, and avoiding what your heart really wants to do. And then you're sort of afraid that you're going to lose this logic, reason, like this place of, like a place for your mind to enjoy itself. And they're saying that is absolutely not true. When you follow your heart, your mind will be occupied. With this Aries energy here, that's an energy of spark and inspiration. And this full force running with this sword and this chariot, yeah, I don't think you have anything to worry about here. Your mind will be on fire. Okay, so that is the complete message for the cards. Let's roll a little bit of the Astro dice and see what further message we get from them. Okay, so the first thing we have here is the North Node, and the second one is the first house, and then we have Cancer. All right. Let me discern for a moment. Okay, that's exactly what I thought it was going to mean. So the North Node, this is an energy where it's a passion you came into life with. And what's cool about this particular passion is that you'll never tire of it. Like, no matter how much you do it, you're never going to tire of it. So let me think, is that thing that they want to do? Okay, so whatever you're wanting to do in your heart is your truest passion. And if you continue to do this, you are going to always be satisfied with it. It's never going to run you dry and suddenly you're going to feel like I am bored with it. It's for your whole life long. It's going to be a satisfying endeavor. It's one of the things you came to do. And they're telling me that whatever this is, it has to do with your sense of self. It's really going to change the way that you view yourself. Your I am statements are going to change. Your me statements are going to change because the things you associate with, you identify with, simply are completely in a different wheelhouse at this time. And now your wheelhouse is going to change over to this heart-centered thing, this thing that you truly want deep inside. You're going to find out that it's completely amazing to fulfill your dreams in that way. It's going to feel amazing. That's why we've got Cancer here. It's going to feel like you're nurturing your own soul with this type of work. It's a real soul nurturing, mothering, holding a safe space for your own self type of energy. Let me see if there's anything more from these three. So rolling again. Okay, so we have 7th house. Then we have Capricorn. And we have Pluto. So that is some new information here. Let me do some discernment. This is totally different. So there is an intimate relationship. This is for the whole group. It's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of hard work for you. And it wants to go through a death and rebirth process. And your shadow blocks it. Oh my gosh. So they're saying here, your unwillingness to work on yourself has created a lot of work in your relationship. It's made it like you have to struggle to have success with it. You're a little bit your way or the highway. Let me see if that's you with that your way or the highway. Oh, it's your partner that's the your way or your highway. We've got a very Capricorn, set your foot down partner. Okay, so all right, the partner is interested in doing the shadow work. So the partner is interested in seeing you healed and whole. And whatever's going on in your shadow is making things super difficult for them, okay? And so they've been pushing. And that is something that you seriously do not like. You're like, leave me alone, I don't need to do this work. But what St. Michael is promising here is that never mind what they want. Do this for yourself. And like he said, like all of the different types of success that you want will come from doing this work for yourself. Do what your heart wants and do your deep shadow work, and he will help you through it. He's here to help you through it. That is why you enrolled in angel school, in his opinion, with him, right? So let's roll one more time and then we'll just sum up the different things that you're going to get from angel school. All right. So we got the 2nd house, the house of personal resources. We got Neptune, illusions, dreams, and spiritual worlds. And then we've got Sagittarius, our adventurer who goes after the goals for the sake of the adventure. Loves to expand in a singular focused direction. All right, so these, well, this sounds like the same stuff because the money is in the second house because that's personal resources, right? And you're dreaming of really being able to change the resources and understand the money and make it less of an illusion, less of something that is mysterious and intangible, and more something that you can focus on and go straight to that target. Let me see if there's something else there. All right, so now we're going to sum up what we've got here. So primarily we've got, you're supposed to be doing shadow work. Like you inviting Saint Michael in, what he wants to do with you is that shadow work. He wants to help you not be afraid of your shadow, not be struggling for control with your shadow, but rather go in and see that side of you as God does, with this as unconditional love. And therefore, because you were able to do that kind of radical acceptance, listen to and feel how your shadow feels, don't avoid the feelings, that you will do this transformation, this change in the Wheel of Fortune. Secondarily, we learned that he wants to lead you to great success. Yes, money success, but more importantly, to change your relationship with money so you no longer think of money as, or wanting money as, this greedy thing and be halfway guilty. Also change your relationship with thinking of yourself as a failure at money, and make money less of a mystery, but give you the success you need with money through your following your heart. He also wants to help you feel like the universe is infinitely benevolent and abundant. Really expand your idea of just how much the universe wants to take care of you, and sort of reignite that side of you with the magic of the benevolence of the universe, okay? Give you things previously unhoped for. A very satisfying life where you feel very blessed and thankful. And most importantly here, he wants to bring out this inner king energy, generous, inspiring, with resolve and a real maturity with your emotions. He wants to bring you into this king energy because you're already very experienced, and he wants to bring that into a place of true wisdom where you're able to help your fellow man with it. He also wants you to know that you will be able to use your mind, but don't leave your mind in charge, that the true luxury that comes out of every part of your life will come from following your creativity and your heart. And even though you're going to feel very much a beginner at that path, it is the one that's going to lead you to the gold. Okay? So those are the gifts and benefits and lessons and blessings of St. Michael for you. Thank you for enrolling into angel school with him. And I hope this all comes about very quickly and with great ease. May you be very blessed, and we'll see you at the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, my reading number 2. You are here to learn what St. Michael the Archangel wants to give to you as blessings, gifts, and lessons as you go through angel school with him. And you chose this pile number 2 with this lovely star chart in it. And let's begin with your main message. I guess we're going to be learning the meaning of sacrifice. How interesting. Let's put that up here as our main message. The meaning of sacrifice. We're going to pick first from this deck of archangels, then from our Thoth deck, and this is the Thoth deck, and then from the Egyptian deck. After that, we will read with the Astro dice. So let's put these over here to begin. And start with our shuffling. What does St. Michael the Archangel want to teach you about sacrifice? Is this one of yours? Okay. Okay, here's our 3 cards. All right, what's our first card here of the archangels? We have Decision, Archangel Jophiel, number 15. It says, liberate yourself from the bonds that hold you. You need to purify yourself. You have unnecessary preoccupations because of a lack of confidence in yourself. Liberate yourself, purify yourself, have confidence. All right, so that's one of our minor cards here. And then this one here is the 10 of Raphael. Take a look at that for a minute. And then we have down here, your life is replete with love and blessings. You have harmonious relationships in your family, and you are always happy. Wow, hopefully this is one of your gifts, right? All right, put that one there. And then we have here the 5 of Ariel. Take a look at that picture for a sec. And it says, you don't have to confront alone your real life challenges. Help is near. If you think negative thoughts, you're going to convert them into an accomplished prophecy. You'll make them come true, right? All right, so that is our 3rd one. Let me move this out of the way a bit. There we go. Okay. All right, let's move to our Thoth deck and see how many we're going to do here. I think we did 7 last time. Maybe it was... Let me see. All right, so... love and blessings, freedom from bondage, not working alone, sacrifice. What is St. Michael after with your angel school? Let me think. 6. This pile, bottom. Okay. All right. Let's see if those are our cards. Just verifying. All right, let's take a look here. So our first card is the card of change. We have a snake and Ouroboros. 2 different yin-yangs. Jupiter. Might not be able to see it there, but that's a Capricorn under the other yin-yang. And number 2. So let's see here. What are we doing? Victory. Number 6 of Wands. I see a Leo and a Jupiter there. Leo and Jupiter, victory. And we've got prudence. Number 8. Is that of coins? Not sure. And next we have the Queen of Swords. You can see there she's chopped somebody's head off. Poor guy. And the Prince of Wands. Look at him. He looks powerful. Maybe we put these guys down here. What do we got here? This one was upside down. And it says failure on it. You see right there. It's got... doesn't have any planets in here. Yeah, I see Saturn and Taurus. Okay, but we had it upside down. Let me just make sure that's supposed to be upside down. None of the others are upside down, correct? Okay, so... okay, before moving on to read the next, they want to talk to me about this. So St. Michael, is this about the bonds? Bonds? bonds. Okay. Bonds. All right, so these are about the bonds. Okay, now I have these sorted a bit. So when it comes to this major theme of bondage, being free from your bondage, and purifying yourself, what are we talking about with the purifying? Unnecessary preoccupations because of lack of confidence in yourself. Okay. So they're saying first, letting your no mean no is what I'm getting from this. Quit saying yes to things that you actually don't want. And that's where the sacrifice comes in. It's like, when are we making sacrifices that are honest, generous giving to someone? And when are we making sacrifices where we really didn't want to do that and we just sort of felt pushed or obligated socially in some way, felt put upon, and the victim? Okay, so if you're feeling victim when someone's asking you for something, St. Michael wants you to lead to a place where you can't tolerate that stuff anymore. You just won't tolerate, like, pretend that this, like, he's saying to me, pretend this head here is not a chopped off head. Pretend that little head is a mask you put on when you want to look like this giving person, and you're afraid to say no, and so then you end up putting this mask on and sacrificing in a way that isn't really true. So that's where the prudence would come in, because the prudence is a really wise judgment of a situation where you want to make sure you're acting in a balanced way, something that is looking out for yourself and looking out for others, a conscientious way, a protective way. So we got the sun on here, but we also have, is that Virgo? I wish they would have wrote it. Yeah, this one's Virgo. Okay, so that's what we're getting with our sacrifice card and our Archangel Jophiel card. We're getting this, let's put you front and center. Don't put yourself in false bonds that aren't even necessary, that worry you and make you feel limited, just because you don't have enough confidence to just give them the no. So St. Michael wants to set you free. No more yeses that you don't mean. All right, and then with our second topic here, this is a wonderful gift he wants to give you. He wants to give you this life full of love and blessings. Looks amazing, right? Harmonious relationships with family and always having a happy family. Wow, I'm getting that for you guys. Happy family is of huge importance. And that's actually why you often say yes when you really mean no, is you don't want to shake up what you think is this harmony in the family. You think if you do that, if you start saying no, it's going to break up the harmony in the family and that you're the one sort of holding it all together. Well, he wants to set you free from that illusion. True harmony in the family comes when you've healed those falsehoods that you're believing in, okay? And you're able to say your no. So it's going to be this Six of Wands victory where people are going to start to show you respect, like Jupiter the King and Leo the Lion, two kings on this card, right? King of the gods, king of the jungle. You're going to have this respect, this honor showed to you in like they would a king. And there's going to be a reversing of feeling of failure at holding it all together. I'm getting that it feels like it's like way too much, and help you to realize that the victory actually came from standing up for yourself. All right, so, and finally we have our Five of Ariel about not trying to do this alone. You are not alone. Help is on the way. Help is very close. And negative thoughts become your reality. So this is definitely something he's wanting to change up. Like, change it. We're going to change that completely. By the end of your angel school with Michael, he is going to help you to no longer feel alone, to feel very much the presence of not only your guides and your angels, but to know how to ask for help from other people in a way that inspires them. Look at this, to help you. Look at this Prince of Wands. He is going places. He's got the help of this lion. He's got all of this energy behind him, helping to push him forward. So you can think of your guides as like the wind pushing you forward, and you're here the driver, and then these are the helpers you've enlisted in the real world, the chariot and the lion, this staff here, like this, everything is your helper. You start to really make use of the resources and the people around you for the positive and for the good, because you have figured out a way to inspire them to help. With that fire energy that is the Wands energy, you inspire others to help you. Excellent. Sounds amazing. Okay, so now we're going to get into your Egyptian cards. See what more information we can get about these three minor topics. Let me see how many they want of these. Okay, 3 Egyptian cards, and our first card is, this looks like the Queen of Cups, I'm guessing, because she's on the water. Yeah, there's a cup down here. Thank you for the clue. See our little cup? We've got a heart that also says feelings. We have an eagle and 2 scorpions. The eagle and scorpion are both Scorpio symbols, and then there's the Scorpio symbol up here. So, and we've got this queen going down the river, and some kind of weird, like, spiritual eyes peeking from the background. She looks very put together, the Queen of Cups. I'm guessing that Scorpio has to do, because Scorpio has to do with going to the highest heights and the deepest depths. And the Queen of Cups has a deep and profound understanding of emotions. And she can look at them from a higher perspective and love the emotions and love the people who have them. So a very mature version of Scorpio. All right, and our next card here is the 4 of Cups. Let me see if this is meant to be upside down. This is right side up. This is one of the signs for Pluto. And this is more Scorpio. Check this out. This is definitely a more in-depth reading now. Check that out. Scorpio times Scorpio, double. And so the 4 of Cups here, let me think. Yes, in the original tarot, the 4 of Cups shows 3 cups being stared at and 1 being a gift from God that's being missed. Okay, a man staring at 3 cups and missing that God is trying to give him a 4th blessing or cup. Okay, so now we have the 8 of staves or wands. We've got Sagittarius plus Aries energy, the adventurer and the justice warrior. And then we have Mars down here in case you needed more warrior in your life. And then wands have to do with fire, inspiration, passion anyway. All right, so let me see what they want to do with these. Do you have one for each pile? Okay, which one goes here? This one here. Here. Okay, that makes sense. And here. Yeah. Lovely. Okay, so for setting yourself free from your bonds and lack of confidence and from worries that you don't even need to be having, they're giving you this fire. Michael wants to help you have this fiery warrior energy, this energy of I do not put up with, the crap from people anymore. I just won't. I'm just done. I'm just tired of it. I've just had it. I'm done. It's not happening. I am moving beyond with that Sagittarius energy, beyond to something new. I'm making sure I'm standing up for the justice for myself. I will not put up with it anymore. So that's the kind of energy of you're just done. And then here are where we have the happy family energy. They're wanting to bring in this deep emotional wisdom. Apparently you've been saving this up, but not using it. They want you to drink fully from this cup. Really take that deep emotional wisdom and start to love on yourself and others with it. And over here with this Four of Cups energy, basically the 3 cups, you see a lot of value in the people around you, but you've missed that they also want to be of value to you, as in a resource to you, to help you in the same way you've helped them for so long. It may be that just all that help you've given them will automatically make them predisposed to helping you. I'm getting in some cases, yes. And in other cases, it's going to be a little bit of a shock at first. But with this Pluto energy here, there will be like this rebirth of the relationship where more respect will be given to you because of what the work you've previously done to learn how to say no and stand up for what you really want. All right, so let's move on to the Astro Dice. So for our first roll here, what do we have? Okay. First off, we have Mercury. Excellent communication, the salesman, the diplomat, the reporter, the researcher, logic, reason. Okay, that's our Mercury energy. We'll put him there in the middle. And then we have Pisces. Pisces is pretty much the opposite. We're talking about dreams and dream fulfillment. And then we have third house. Familiar places and people and things. Routine, that kind of thing. So the very well-known things in your life. Super familiar. All right, so these well-known places, people, thing, I'm getting, it's the well-known people that need to hear most and can be communicated with about what your dreams are. So rather than you sacrificing anymore, because you really, this sacrifice card is all about how you just sacrificed yourself into a hole that we need to climb you out of. So the sacrificing thing is needing to go upside down. Yeah, they're saying put it upside down. So this big gift from Michael is in this how to let go of this martyrdom thing that you're doing and move into what you really dream of doing, being, saying, the things you wish you could say, to start saying them. You have enough emotional wisdom to not be mean or resentful or vengeful about the way you say your no. I know that you already have that wisdom. So it's employing that in your communication. My dreams matter too. I'm just as important as the rest of you. And we're doing that with our familiar people. I think that's all for that one. And this one nearly jumped off the table, but I am not surprised that we have another Scorpio here. Scorpio is just all over the board today. And then we have Neptune, more dreams and illusions in the spirit world. And then we have house number 10, public reputation. So first we were with house 3, the private reputation. Now we're with house 10, the public reputation. So let's talk about that a little bit. The opinion that you think others have of you is an illusion. They actually see a lot more potential for wisdom within you. Wisdom, they see you as hugely generous. All the things that you would have hoped they were seeing, they see those things, yes. But the problem is that they also see that you don't have enough respect for yourself. So really, your reputation isn't 100% on as to what you think it is. Hold on, I have something else coming in. It's like they see this potential in you and wish it would come to pass. There's something deep inside, like subconscious with them, that wishes you would start saying no. You know, Scorpio is a very rebel, outlaw type of character that does not take crap from people, just will not put up with it, is not willing to stick around to watch it happen. And having a little bit more of this attitude of, because this not only can be deepest depths of emotion and super intense and highs and low, the super high and the super low, but Scorpio can also be this, I'm not going to put up with people that don't know how to treat me well, don't know how to be authentic with me. So I'm getting from this to get a little bit of an attitude on to that in when you do this, you're going to start to truly be what you wanted to be in their mind. It's not like you can't ever say yes or be generous, but you're just going to only say yes or be generous when it's not an act of false martyrdom, an act of, okay, I'm doing this because I feel obligated to, or I feel the victim of the situation. So any of those ugly feelings come with a yes, then it should have been a no. And then that's going to change your public reputation. All right, last roll of the dice here. First house, number 1, the house of your sense of self, Capricorn. Yes, you are hardworking. Nobody ever said different. And your North Node. Wow. Okay, so you're overdue for this. St. Michael really wants to help you to have a lot of success. Capricorn is a very success-oriented sign with this sense of self. You know, Capricorn is the CEO boss. He or she, somebody born in Capricorn, is the head honcho. And this ability to say no is going to elevate you to like this head honcho status in the eyes of other people. And when you're going to see who you truly are, and they're saying that once you get into this place where you are this pillar and fount of wisdom that people seek out, that you're able to help them in a way that's very satisfying and fulfilling for you, but you're also able to pursue what you want in life fully and 100%, that this new pursuit of what's good for you is just going to be always satisfying, because this North Node is this is a desire you were born with that never ceases to satisfy you, never ceases to intrigue you. You always want more of whatever that is. So you're going to be very happy pursuing that. It's never going to let you down or get you bored, okay? So let's do a little bit of a summary of all of the things St. Michael wants to bring to you. His number one thing is to not be doing false sacrificing that's like this martyrdom. I'm saying yes because I feel obligated to say yes. And one of the gifts you're going to have when you're able to change that is this feeling of your bonds being broken, of you being set free, your worries departing, you purifying yourself from all of those worries. And just super being inspired to do so, to not put up with with putting on the mask anymore, saying no in a way that's prudent, that's kind to others, but actually ends up inspiring them as well. And then also this family life that you're trying to maintain in this beautiful harmony, but it feels like a super huge burden for you, like you're the only one really holding this together, keeping the Titanic from running into the iceberg. They also want to set you free from that, from this sense of if you don't keep on being the martyr, then you're going to fail at keeping this illusionary happy family. Instead, you being able to say no and stepping into your emotional wisdom is going to give you a victory. Like you think that continuing to say yes to everything is the answer, but the answer actually is the opposite. Another thing Michael wants to do for you is let you know you're not alone and really help you to feel that you are not alone, to understand that you have your guides and angels with you, to understand that you have God with you, to see the emotional support around you haven't previously seen, and also to be able to inspire others to come to your aid and to help you. Okay? So that is everything for your lessons with Saint Michael the Archangel. I hope you've enjoyed the reading, and may you be blessed, and may all of these things come to you quickly and with ease. Goodbye for now. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my reading number 3 about what Saint Michael wants to offer you as gifts and teachings since you have decided to enroll in his angel school. You're here because you were attracted to this card with its little shiny sticker that looks like a lot of angel feathers with the moon there in the corner. And this card represents your main topic of the reading. So let's see what it is. Oh my goodness, look what we're going to get rid of here. Trapped in fear. Huge. It'd be huge to escape this, wouldn't it? So apparently, my dear viewers, my dear group number 3, you need to get out of a trap of fear. Let's see what this means. All right, we're going to start with our Archangel deck and then move to our tarot from Thoth and our Egyptian tarot. So let's move these aside and do a little bit of shuffling. These are hard to shuffle because they are so big. All right. I will see if that's your card or not. I usually drop a card, at least one card. These are not your cards, so we're going to put them back in. Oh my gosh, there's like 5. All right, and shuffle some more. Oh my gosh. They want 4 cards for you. So 4 minor topics to go under your major topic of being trapped in fear, escaping the trap of fear. So let's take a look at these. First, we have the 10 of Ariel. I have so many things to be thankful for. I have economic success and the promise of being able to retire. I have a very rich and gratifying family life. Looks like a goal to me. Let's put this one here. Then we have the 5 of Michael. A woman going through a gate with St. Michael behind her. I can be free. I've taken the brave decision to change my situation. It was difficult to see clearly. Okay, so changing the situation, and now you can see clearly. Okay, then we have the page of Raphael. This says tenderness, being loving, being a dreamer, and being very direct or frank. Strange combo, but here we go. A new emotional experience. Messages associated with personal relationship and social life. Great intuitive perception. The page of Raphael. All right. And one more card for you. Number 15, Archangel Jophiel. Oh, free yourself from the bonds that have held you back. This was part of another reading. You need to purify yourself. Unnecessary worries are there because of a lack of self-confidence. Okay. Okay, so here's our 4 minor topics. Now let's pull some cards. Let's see how many they want to do. 7 cards from the Thoth deck. All right, shuffling. Oof. Oh my gosh. Don't fall off the table. Let's see if these guys are your cards. No. So put those back in. Okay, 7 cards from the bottom here. And our first card is lust. Very interesting. Let me see. That goes with this one over here. And disappointment, number 5. 5 of Cups, disappointment. How about this one? They're saying that one goes over here. Happiness, 9 of Cups. Over here. It seems they're doing things in order. Yes. And this one, the Hermit. The Hermit, number 9. Okay. Let's see. We have 2 9s out. Okay. Wealth. Over here, of course. All right. And cruelty. Another 9, you guys. Over here, 9 9 9. And upside down, the Fool. So we got the Fool card upside down. This is also over here. Okay, so let's pull your Egyptian tarot and then get some answers about this. Oops. Okay, lots of energy today. Okay, and I feel like I need to shuffle it again. Just 4 of these. All right. All right, so this looks like the Knight of Wands. Is this the Knight or the Page? Page of Wands. Okay, so this has got Sagittarius in the corner. So we have Sagittarius energy, which is also a fire sign, and wands are a fire suit of inspiration, passion, this kind of thing, magic. Let's see where they want to put that. And we have upside down the Six of Cups. Right side up, just so you can see it better, we have over here Scorpio and Cancer. We have the moon down in the left corner. Okay, upside down. Here, that's funny. 5 and then 6 of Cups over there. And this is the Tower card. Mars in the corner, of course. A pyramid coming down and people falling off of it. Over here. Okay. And the 10 of Pentacles upside down. Over here. Okay, time to get into some discernment about this. Let's start with our 10 of Ariel. Having so much to be thankful for. This is definitely a place. You've got the 10 of Pentacles twice here. This is definitely a place where he wants to take you. And I think the main thing we're looking at here is understanding that as long as fears control your life, you will stay in prison and you will not reach this end goal. You're really blocking yourself from happiness with fears. Like, fear and love can't be in the same place at the same time. How are you supposed to love your life if you're busy being so afraid of it? So they want to change this energy, set you free, and get you here. Get you where you have so much to be thankful for. You have no worries financially, no worries with your family. Everything is a beautiful, wonderful experience. So more about that. Let's look here. The 10 of Cups is an energy of success in every area of, 10 of Pentacles, excuse me, success in every area of the life. It sort of has a family gathering feeling to it, sort of like this picture with the kids in the background and the two moms having tea. It has that feeling of success in every way. But they're saying that these things are blocked because you're hiding. So you got hermit energy here and you are hiding. We need to get you out of the underworld. That being trapped in the subconscious or the depths of your mind, and letting the egoic voices or the voices of fear get to you there. They're also saying that because you've opened yourself up to a lot of fear, not only are you open to your own fears and what your own ego is saying, you're also open to the fear of the collective of humanity, what's called the world shadow. When you get into a low vibration, and fear is a very low vibration, you open yourself up psychically to things around you that match that vibration. So literally, the fear opens you up to ideas and spirits and just the shadow of the collective. So you're not only feeling your own fears a lot, and that's something they want you to do. Michael's saying, when you have a fearful thought or feeling come up, ask first, is this even my thought? And if it's not, ask St. Michael to come in and dispel it, because it didn't even come from you. It's just because you were open in that way. He's also saying, ask him to seal you off from those things. So you're only dealing with your fear, which is actually much smaller than dealing with everyone's fear at the same time. So work on that for sure. The second gift or lesson that he wants to give you has to do with this feeling of freedom. You deciding to change your situation, and it's that decision of, I've had enough, I'm not going to put up with my life being this way anymore. That's going to give you the clarity of what is the next step. You're going to feel like you opened a door to a completely different world, not a different world, but your reality will look and feel different. Okay, and so here we have this very Sagittarian image of focusing on a goal, and they're saying here that that goal is most definitely your happiness, and noticing which thoughts lead to this and which thoughts close the door to happiness. Okay, literally taking things thought by thought catching yourself, making a habit of catching yourself when you are in a place of negative thought and saying, okay, this thought comes from my ego. My ego so far has not done me any favors getting me to happiness. So you already have a place inside of you that's happy. Your true self has 4 things going for it. It's always curious about the world. It always cares about you and others. It's very capable of guiding you to the right place. And it's very courageous. It's not afraid because it understands was all planned. Everything's going according to a divine and very loving plan. So what is there to be afraid of? So that courageousness from the true self is what's needed. And that feeling of being capable that comes from there. So if a thought did not come from that spot inside of you that already is courageous and caring and capable and curious, then it is an egoic thought. The end of story. Okay, so he wants to help you focus on your happiness, find your best future, and then he also wants to help you a bit with changing your experience. So this one really has to do with your social life, with your friends, your family, the people around you. Having more intuition about what's going on with them to create a new emotional experience. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm getting here. All right, so this disappointment card, apparently you're expecting too much of people and they're disappointing you. So this is about let's let go of expectations. Like literally, I feel like this card is trying to reverse this one. But no, this is usually a card of generosity and benevolence to others. You don't feel like you can have that because people are just disappointing you. Emotionally speaking, they keep disappointing you. Yeah, they're giving me the word betrayal. So you really feel betrayed by people, and that's because your expectations of what they're supposed to be like are just not being met. All right? And this is blocking that 10 of Pentacles beautiful energy with others. The fact that you just can't let them be human. If you know a person well and they're constantly disappointing you, quit expecting them to grow. Quit expecting them to mature. Leave them to do their journey their way. Maybe they never will mature, but just don't give them opportunity so much to disappoint you by putting an expectation in them. Expect a lot less if you're going to expect anything at all. Okay? All right, so changing your emotional perspective of others so that that is not blocking your happiness. You know, really start to discern with intuition which people you can really put your confidence in. You know which ones they are. And just let go of the others. It's not their job to grow up for you, right? It's their job to grow up if they ever choose to. Like seriously, free will is a real thing and they have not chosen it. They've just not chosen growth. So let them be. Your own peace is the only thing that's being sacrificed in this situation, right? Okay, so freedom from bondage, you guys. Purifying, and I'm getting purifying your thoughts, right? Getting rid of worries that aren't even necessary. Having more confidence in yourself. I don't even know if that's a thing here. It's not really that you lack confidence in yourself. It's that you totally feel that the world is this hostile place that just does nothing but cause you trouble, right? And so we got to get away from that. All right, so what do we got first here? We've got the Tower, the Fool. They're asking, okay, let me ask about this Lust card here because I don't have any idea. All right, so there is not only do you have perceptions about others, which hold way too high of an expectation, and then you spend your time in anxiety because you know they're about to disappoint you. But you're doing that with yourself, which is not surprising. We project onto others what we do with ourselves. So you have this super high standard, like the pyramids at Giza, standard that high for yourself. And you're a little bit cruel to yourself and others with your judgment and assessment. Let me see if that's something else. Yeah, you're just being cruel because you have these inner urges, this inner side, this inner shadow, and you want it to just go away. You don't want anything to be in the way of you being this like iconic figure of goodness. And so you're so afraid of that part of yourself, and you're just really hard on yourself. You're not letting yourself be human. Honestly, it's about learning to be human. If you want to arrive at the divine, you first need to learn to be human. That's what you came here to learn, right? Obviously, based on results, you're a human. So you're here for that right now, okay? So these lusts you have inside are these inner things that you've prohibited yourself from feeling. They are normal, and it's about learning to face them, deal with them. If they feel heard, if they feel accepted, and if you're able to fulfill them in ways that don't harm others or yourself, then do so instead of denying their existence. Okay, sort of a strange thing to say, but this is really the path to freedom from them feeling like they're reaching up and they're going to grab you and take you over, right? All right, and this Fool card was upside down, so let me ask why. This is precisely where your fears come from, you know. You are so familiar with this dark side of yourself, and it is just something you can't stand. And that's okay. You know that voice in you that says, I cannot stand that part of myself? That's another ego voice. Because the true self is radically accepting of everything about you. You are not made incorrectly to have these feelings inside. It's about facing them, listening to them, giving them credit, allowing them to be before they can move on, before they can even hear the truth you have hidden in the true self that wants to come out and speak to them. So this is a shadow work thing. Your fears are about looking at your own shadow, facing your own shadow. That's the thing you're most afraid of. So if we really want to turn this card over here upside down, and this is totally normal. I want you to really hear that too. You're totally normal. There's not something wrong with you. Oh, beautiful bell sound. So we've got the trapped in fear, and we want to get that upside down. See, cage here, cage there. Let you free. You were meant to fly. You were meant to be happy, and the only way you can do that is to know deep down, I am okay the way I am. I am enough. I am lovable. I am worthy. I am not separated from the love of God. I am the love of God. I am an expression of the love of God. That's your answer. Okay, let's do a little bit of, move my camera. Let's do a little bit of the Astro Dice to finish up your reading. That just makes it so you can't see it at all for the shine. All right, perfectionism coming out, sorry. Okay, let's do the Astro Dice. One roll. Okay. We have the Sun, the energy of letting who you really are authentically shine. The second house, the house of your personal resources, and I'm getting inner personal resources coming out, your inner true self. And Aries, passion, spark, inspiration, fire, anger, God of War stuff. Like a mountain goat that rams its way to the top through force and decisive action. Okay, so let's look at this. So what St. Michael is saying is that he wants to give you that inner spark, that inner inspiration to just let these things from the depths, from way deep down within you, move up and out to be dealt with, so that the treasures they have, because that's the thing, just like this treasure box, you guys, every shadow has hidden treasures inside, and the only way we find the wisdom hidden, the treasures hidden in a shadow, is to go and open the treasure box and look. Look face to face with the things we're fearing most, okay? So doing that shadow work, healing yourself, your traumas from your past, and looking at those parts of yourself which you do not want, and saying to them, you belong. You belong. I love you. You can feel the way you do as long as you need to. I'm not going to force you to do otherwise. That doesn't mean you give up control to them. You just say, I'm in control, but you belong. I love you. You can feel that way as long as you want to. All right? But I'm in control. You will be amazed at how quickly just those really heavy feelings start to dissipate when that part of you feels heard. All right? So that's what we're doing here. All right. We have first house energy, the house of identity, self, your sense of self. And then we got Scorpio energy, the deepest depths and the highest heights, and authenticity. And then we have the moon, care, emotion, mystery, magic. I'm getting caring about your emotions. All right, so you don't really identify with your emotions, which is really cool. Most people do. You are seeing yourself as separate and as the emotions are bad. Okay? But what they want you to do is understand that every little piece of your ego, even the parts you don't like, so there's a part of your ego that's the ego not liking those parts, and then there's all those parts you don't like, right? Everything is you. Your true self is you. Your body is you. All of your different parts of the ego are you. It's all you. You being the divine having this experience. Whatever your name is, you're the divine having that experience of being you. So these deep, dark parts, Scorpio wants you to be authentic. Be authentic about them. Just admit they're there. Admit it's a part of you that you are learning about how to heal it. It's not that it's going to be there forever. Like things like lust, yeah, part of the human experience. You're not going to really be able to get rid of that. But having lust be sort of like its own entity that wants to reach up and grab you and pull you down, that you can let go of through the facing of that part of you. Okay? And the moon is a very mothering, caring experience. So having that motherly, nurturing, I'm going to create this safe space where I can honestly assess these things and give them the care they need. And then I can let that part of me, which used to be a threat, be a friend, be united to me, be part of my wholeness. Okay? All right. Last roll, we've got the 8th house, the house of other people's resources, including spiritual resources. We've got Leo, shine, love yourself. And we've got the moon. So the moon again, which we've already explained. Let's see. It's just that the resource of others, they're talking about your emotional reaction to others that keeps you from being able to see others as a valuable resource in your life to contribute to your happiness. Okay? So others are instead, if they just feel in the way, they just feel like a problem. So when you put front and center your own self, because Leo is the great lover of themselves, right? They teach us that self-love is acceptable and good, and that authenticity of expression is this amazing way to live life to the fullest, and it actually brings in the love of others, because Leo is super popular because they are so real and accepting of themselves. And so what we're going to do here is put yourself first, center stage, learning how to love all the parts of you. And suddenly that's going to transform how you feel about other people. And you're going to be able to love them too in this very lunar, caring fashion. So beautiful, beautiful reading, you guys. I am very much looking forward to you being able to get out of this trap of fear. I love it that St. Michael wants to bring to you a future that is amazing with all your family relationships. It's monetarily amazing. You're full of something full of blessings. He also wants to find you a new path that you can go down, a target of being happy. Give you a new way of relating to others so that they feel like they're a blessing to you. Lower the expectations to where it's reasonable or get rid of them altogether. Find those people you can trust. And then to set you free from your own bondage of fear about the shadow within you, right? Set you free to truly feel alive, okay? So may you be infinitely blessed in this path with St. Michael. I hope you enjoy being in his angel school, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye. Take care. Hello, everybody. Welcome to reading number 4 for the Archangel Michael's Angel School. You're here because you chose this pretty little sticker that shows somebody holding up tarot cards. And this is your card that's going to tell us the theme for today's reading. Wow, looks like it might be St. Michael himself. Well, we've got a staff, a pentacle, a cup, and a sword, the 4 symbols of the archangels of the 4 cardinal directions. And the staff is for Raphael, the pentacle is for Uriel, the cup is for Gabriel, and the sword is for Michael. Looks like St. Michael wants to teach you some balance. All right, let's put that up there. First, we're going to read from this Archangel deck. Then we'll move to the Thoth Tarot, and then we'll move to the Egyptian deck and to the Astro Dice. Let me move these aside for now and shuffle. Four of these, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wait a minute, 4. It took 5. Okay, we'll put this aside over here, and we've got the Knight of Gabriel. It says up here, sure, enthusiastic, brave, and charismatic. And down here it says, it's the moment to act. Great passion for a cause. Know instinctively what to do. Ooh. Is that some energy you need in your life? We shall see. All right, and then we've got the Ace of Michael. Okay. Over here we've got a new stupendous idea. You are not allowing obstacles to impede your advancement. Resolve your problems by communicating with others. A communication card. Okay. All right, and then we have Archangel Uriel. You're getting like everybody from the cardinal directions here. Number 19. Life is marvelous. Attract prosperity through positive thinking. A stimulating success. Okay, stimulating success. All right, the 5 of Gabriel. 2 Gabriel cards. A challenge that measures up to your abilities. Get away from unnecessary drama around you. Develop patience with yourself and with everyone else. Okay, more information to come. Let's shuffle our Thoth deck. Okay. From the top. 4 cards. All right, and that is all. Okay. Let's see what St. Michael has to say here. Our first card is oppression. Ay, ay, ay. This is Saturn and Sagittarius. These two symbols. Oppression, the 10 of Wands. Let's see which pile it wants to do. That's for this one. And then this says the Knight of Wands. Okay. That's also for this one. And this one says Prince of Wands. Wow, this is a lot of wand and fire energy, you guys. Oh my gosh. Look at all these wands here too. The 9 of Wands, they're all wands. Strength, it says. And they want that one over here. All right, so let's see how many they want to do for the Egyptian deck. And then we'll have our reading. I want from the top again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my gosh, you guys. All from the top. 2, 3, 4. All right. Nice and lengthy. Let's get these sorted. The 9 of Cups with Pluto down here and Pisces times Scorpio. The 9 of Cups. Okay. Which one? Okay, that's their first card. The Queen of Cups. We've got Scorpio energy again, depths of emotion and water. Over here, this is the 3 of Cups. We've got Cancer times Pisces and Neptune in the bottom corner. Also over here. All right, this one is the Star card. It has, looks like we've got Gemini up here. I don't read these Hebrew ones because I don't know what they mean. Also over here, Star card. Amazing. Okay, now we got this one upside down. It looks like it is the Knight of Wands. We've got a lion's head up here. Okay. Number 4. And the 9. The 9. This looks like this is the Hermit. Aquarius, the Hermit. Huh. Wow, lots of cards over there. Well, there's lots of cards in general. You guys have so many cards. All right, Jupiter in the bottom left, Aries times Sagittarius in the top right, and then we have the 3 of Wands. More wand energy. This one's really got a lot of cards. All right, and this is 21, so the universe, the world, with the sun. All right. And this is the Ten of Swords upside down. Taurus energy in the top right. Put that upside down. The Ten of Swords shows a guy that's being stabbed into the ground with 10 different swords. It's like called overkill. Okay, and then this is the Nine of Wands. Sagittarius times Leo and the Sun. Also over here. And then 10 of Wands upside down. That is a guy holding 10 wands as a big and heavy burden. 2 Leo energy cards. Also the fourth. Okay. All right, so let's go into discernment. Keep in mind that our main theme is balance. And our first topic here is this go, act. You have everything you need to go and act. We got somebody on a horse here and somebody on a horse here. So this is really great passion for a cause. It says know instinctively what to do. It's the moment to act. So we've got a lot of action here and a lot of inspiration and a lot of orange and red and yellows. So root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, the chakras of spontaneous creation, bringing in resources from below to create spontaneously and put your will out into the world is what you want to do. So lots of support coming in from St. Michael to get you to this place where you feel this inspired. Now let me see what they meant by this oppression card. Make sure first that the word oppression is relative, but look at how it's more orange and yellow, all of it. So you feel oppressed by something, and this is action to no longer allow that to be happening. All right, this is really taking aim at, I will put up with this no more. It's the moment for me to act, change my situation entirely. I will no longer be oppressed. So that there's some kind of active oppression happening to you, but you actually have the power to change that situation, and you know what to do already, instinctively what to do. It says for a cause, and that cause is going to be that justice, acting against the oppression to make it cease. Okay, so that's the first thing that he wants to help you with, is break free from something oppressive. Not really sure what that is yet, but we might get more information. Let me see if it comes from outside of you. I just want to ask if it's from outside or within you. It is not outside. You're doing it to yourself. Okay, so let's see if we can find out some more. Your second topic, you have a great, fabulous new idea. Nothing is going to impede you advancing. You are going to go around all the obstacles and resolve your communication problems with those around you in order to do so. So let's see how we're going to get that done. So 9 of Wands is a card that shows a man who's been through a lot. He's like injured, like he's been in battle or something. But he's still standing strong. He's standing holding a staff like he is on watch over a camp or something, to make sure that the enemy doesn't enter. He is on watch. So this this is standing up. You've been through it. You've been through it with these other people. Let me see here. And this is standing up for, like, it feels like you've already gone the distance and gone through a lot. You are coming into this like the injured soldier, tired, but still vigilant. Okay, I'm not sure where I left off, but my disc ran out of space, so now we're going to start with the third card of this message. So you've gone through the battle, standing up for what is right for yourself, and you're still standing strong in that. And then we've got the Ten of Swords upside down. So the Ten of Swords is that card that shows that man who is just dead as dead gets. He's got 10 swords like pinning him to the ground, the overkill card, but it's upside down. So let me get some discernment about that. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it looks like you guys, you've overkilled this kind of energy of feeling at odds with everyone else, feeling like you have to defend yourself. And that's really what's going on here is that they want you to understand that the oppression you're feeling from other people, and you might not like hearing this, but the oppression you're feeling from other people is actually something you're projecting on them because you're giving that oppression to yourself, right? So if you start to talk better to yourself, change what's going on inside, allow yourself to be truly who you are, and instinctively quit oppressing yourself, you're going to find that not only do you get to have a great passion and know instinctively what to do and know what action to take, but you're going to have this communication with other people where you feel like you constantly have to defend yourself from other people, like that illusion that they're oppressing you. That's going to lift because that isn't real, okay? They're not trying to oppress you. They may have different opinions than you. They may have a different way of looking at the world than you, but that's not to oppress you. It's because they're being true and in integrity with their own selves, right? And so that's how they feel about things. And yes, I get it that we really cannot change people's minds. I don't know if you've noticed that a person is only willing to change their minds if and when they're ready to, if and when they want to. But otherwise, they're not going to. And it causes you a lot of burden to be carrying this idea around that you have to be the one that changes their mind, right? So it's that letting go of trying to talk people into believing like you do, letting go and trying to talk them to see the world as you do. Just let that go. They're not going to do it. You've probably figured that out by now. It's not happening, right? And this is going to lead you to a much better place. And what they're saying here is the Nine of Cups. This nine is a very satisfying place where all of you're emotionally put together, okay? Like you've put all your ducks in a row. You feel super satisfied emotionally with the world. And that's what they want to get for you. It's this great new place where nothing's in your way anymore because you don't view people as just being obstacles in your path. You don't view them as trying to insult you, as trying to offend you. Instead, you understand they are where they are, and it's not because they have personally something against you. It's because that's who they are. So they're going to be that way with everyone, right? So it's not, generally speaking, they're saying it's not a personal thing, all right? So you're going to have a death rebirth, that's Pluto energy, of the way you look at people who think differently than you do. And just let them be. And then it's like you just push them out of your energy bubble and they're not allowed to affect it anymore because they're certainly burdening you. With that Ten of Swords, it's like you feel like you have to keep fighting, and it's overkill, you know, because it's not working, it's not changing anything. So and you feel like you have to defend yourself with the Nine of Wands, defend. But if you just didn't care and just let them be, and quit taking offense, like that would be huge. Well, how do you do that? How do you change that about yourself? How do you make it so that when someone else says something offensive to you, you don't take offense, something that usually would have offended you? Well, you first have to quit calling yourself wrong for being who you are, feeling as you do, having the worldview that you have. That is you, and you're allowing what you're allowing them to do with their opinions is call you wrong. And then you feel like you have to defend yourself because you've been called wrong. You have to prove you're right. But them calling you wrong wouldn't offend you at all if you didn't have a part of you that was worried that maybe you are wrong. So that's the part that we're needing to cure here. That's the part we need to allow you to have those beliefs. And it's not about being right or wrong. It's about being true to your heart, right? And this is heart energy. This is being true and feeling like your heart is in order and you've taken care of it. So yeah, that being true to the heart and not taking offense at others, being free from that like prison of feeling constantly oppressed by others and constantly oppressing yourself in a place that's really deep psychologically is really going to bring you into more balance. Let's deal with your third minor topic. So the third minor topic is that life is marvelous. Positive thoughts are bringing you prosperity and you have a stimulating success. I love that they use that word, stimulating. So first off, we have our Three of Wands, which is a new beginning, looking out on, like there's a man looking out on a desert and contemplating it. And it can be, because it's a desert, it's like you're ready to embark on a challenging journey. Like going through the desert is not an easy thing. The desert is a place of where you have to face yourself, because there's nothing else to look at but sand dunes. So you are with yourself. You are with the pressure of fire, the sun, and the pressure of thirst and dryness and heat. And all of that causes you to go inward, which is why they brought us this Hermit card. So you're doing an inner journey of shining light on things that feel oppressive to you within. And when you get done with that inner journey, you're going to feel like you're shining like a star. You're going to feel so balanced. This is a very balanced card. She's got fire. She's pouring fire and water. She's on the earth and in the sea, right? Super balanced. And look at this transformation symbol here, the beautiful butterfly. Gemini, which is our sign of being able to change easily. This is they're telling me you're going to really have this ability to flow with the world instead of feel like the world's against you. Just flow with, fly where you're going to fly, enjoy it, shine, be you to the best of your abilities, super authentic, right? She is not even bothering with clothes. She's like, I am me and no apologies, right? Super balanced and very colorful, beautiful to see. And this is going to bring you the party, because Three of Cups is the party card. It's the communing with others in a celebration. It's like chink chink, right? Salute. So this is going to be this beautiful party. Life's going to become this beautiful party and celebration for you when you're able to get done with this inner journey, figuring out, what is it that I'm feeling guilty about? What is it that I'm calling myself wrong about? And how can I just allow my heart to be my heart? It feels like it feels, and I need to be in integrity with that. I need to respect what is my truth and not call myself wrong for having that. And even in the end, if you decide, hey, I was wrong about something, who cares, Why is it wrong to be wrong? You ever thought about that? Why do we make it wrong to be wrong? Maybe it's okay to be wrong. I mean, this is a human experience. We did, obviously, based on results, we did not come here to be perfect, right? We did not. All right, so in these last two cards here, beautiful also. Prince of Wands, very fast-moving, inspirational, magical, able to go wherever you want to go. And Queen of Cups, super balanced and knowing and understanding your own depths of emotion, your own heart. You guys, understanding your own heart. Here we got Scorpio going really deep. And we've got the eagle and the scorpion. So the scorpion goes deep to see what those emotions are, and the eagle takes this divine perspective on it, takes a step back and allows. That's the key word there. Allow yourself to be you. Allow yourself to be exactly what you came to earth to be, and quit calling it a bad thing, right? Okay, so St. Michael definitely going to be setting you free from a lot of this emotional imbalance and judgmentalism that's going on. And let's see what we got for our last topic, the Five of Gabriel. So a challenge that you're up to meeting. Oh my gosh. So this is what we were talking about here with going in the desert. It's just a continuation of what we were saying before. And letting people, get yourself away from the drama people. So there's drama around you, not good for you. So when these people who make you feel oppressed or offended, they are not good for you. So why are they in your life still? Why are we doing this? So we're going to instead develop some patience with yourself. Hello, total topic of the whole reading, and with others. It's really a lot easier to be patient with others if you can get yourself some distance. What does that mean for you to get some distance? Do you literally need to change where you work? Just think about it. I'm not saying you do. I can't really tell you what to do in life. But think about it. Do you need to change how often you see family members who cause you grief? Do you need to change up your friends? Do you have friends bring you down, that bring you down? Like, do you allow that? If you're allowing that, it's because you believe what these people say and do. At some level, you believe it's true, and so you keep asking for the same punishment because you think you would deserve that abuse. But you're worthy and lovable and enough, right? You're worthy, you're lovable, you're enough. Okay, so we got this 10 of Wands, which is this energy of carrying too big of a burden. And this is what life feels like right now, right? This is what St. Michael wants to cure you from. Put down the burden. And then we've got the universe card. Put down the, if the universe loves you, my dear, why can't you love you too? You can see you're like the center of attention for the universe here. You're this little bird with the universe rotating around you. You're in the spotlight of the sun. The universe is trying to say, we love you so much. You're not separate from us. You're worthy, enough, and lovable, and you are not separate from the love of the divine. You're not separate from the love of the all. Okay? And then we've got ourselves a Knight of Wands. Isn't that the second? Yeah, look at that. 2 Knights of... Yeah, you've got a lot of potential to change the world in a very inspired and passionate way. You're super creative. And you can pull from this and express it fully in the world if you can get past this weird allowing people to decide for you your worth. Okay? And look how strong you're going to be. This is a strength card, another 9. You're 999. So let's get all your 9s in one place. So we got 9, 9, and 9. Oh my gosh, you have 4 9s. Look at all of that. Go within. Get your emotional act together. You won't have to defend yourself anymore, and you'll feel strong again, not weakened and broken down. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I mixed everything up. I'm just going to leave it mixed. And then we've got our 10s, because we have a 10 here. We have a 10 here. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10, 10, 10. 10. Look at all of this. A marvelous life that you're going to create by letting go of oppressing yourself, by letting go of too heavy of a burden, and by not overkilling anymore yourself or others. Wow. Super cool. What else do we have here? Do we have anything else that's like 3, 3? I see 2 3s. Is there another 3? Give me a 3. Give me a 3. No. All right, so we're good. That's all of our numerology for but let's do a little bit of, and I messed everything up, so I apologize for the disaster I made of your reading here. But look at all those 10s and 9s. That was pretty exciting. That's the most numerology I've seen in a reading. All right. If I pulled a few more cards, I bet we would have gotten another 3. All right, let's do our astro dice. 3 rolls for you, planets, houses, and signs. So we're talking about 5th house. Whoop, there it is. 5th house energy, creativity, self-expression, more of your passion and fire. And then we've got balance. Of course, we have balance. Yes, Libra. I said it the Spanish way. Okay, and then we've got Pluto, death and rebirth. So obvio, very obvious what this is. You're going to have a death and rebirth of your balance. And when your balance is reached, death and rebirth is the way you're treating yourself that brings you into balance and opens up the path to your inner creativity, inspiration, beauty, self-expression, all the beautiful things in life, all the pleasure in life comes from this 5th house. That's what's coming for you if you go through this process. And that's where St. Michael is leading you. That's why you were led to do this work with him, so he could give you that freedom. All right, next we have a 4th house, which is the people who live under the same roof with you or are used to, like your parents. And Scorpio, deep depths, authenticity, secrets. They're talking about secrets. Uranus, they're talking to me about secrets. This is the rebel. Oh my gosh. So you disrupted things a bit with your deep dark secrets when they came to light, didn't you? With the family, there's family issue here. Okay. Precisely, that there is This is where a lot of the trouble comes from, because if you were raised thinking these thoughts because they taught you this is what's good, this is what's right, this is what's true, this is the right path, and yada, 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 and then you just absorbed it all because you're a little child. You're like a sponge, you absorb it all, and then trying to get past those things and reestablish them is literally you're having to go back and deal with trauma because you ended up not being the person that they were expecting. But you can't help yourself, you're you, right? Tell me what you're going to do about that. So these are the people that caused the problem to begin with, that really, those deep-seated programs that they put into you. And you have done this rebellious, I'm not that sorry, but it's still bothering you because the little kid inside isn't sure about it. It's still bothering you. So this is the part we're going to go heal when we go into the desert, okay? When we go inward. All right, 12th house. 12th house is dealing with your inner world problems, your psyche, right? And then we've got ourselves a Leo. Front and center stage, tons of self-love, shining like the sun. Large and in charge like a lion. And Mars, passion, fire, even anger, god of war. Okay, so what we got here? Let me see. So Mars is here to give you that inspiration to go deep into this 12th house. One of the things he wants you to feel, and that's why he gave you all of this orange, is like you are on fire to get this done. Sorry about that. You are super ready. You couldn't be more ready. You just want to go. You just want to do it. It's got the horse here and the horse there and a chariot here pulled by the lion of Leo. So we're just doing a lot with horses. There's a horse over there. There's a horse right here. We keep getting horses. So I'm telling you, go fast, go deep. Did you know the horse in native cultures sometimes represents a guide that leads you into the spirit realm? And the deep unconscious, where the traumas are held, is like a spiritual realm. It's like the underworld, right? So take a horse into the underworld. You're going to have the passion to get there. And when you get done, you are going to love yourself. No more, I'm not worthy, I'm not enough, or I'm not lovable. No more of those lies. It's like, I love me just the way I am. I'm so excited about who I am. All right, next roll. Leo again, you guys. Leo. There's your Leo one more time. And we have our lovely Venus of pleasure, creativity, beauty. And we have 8th house of other people's resources that you're allowed to use, including inheritance or supernatural resources. So let me see here what this means. This is, okay. You know what they're saying? The minds of others are not a resource you have permission to use. They're literally telling me the minds of others and the thoughts of others, the beliefs of others, are none of your business. Leave them be. Really, people are on their own journey, just like you wouldn't want someone coming along and telling you to change your mind about these things you feel so strongly about. They're saying, don't change people's minds. The best thing you can do is love them. That is the thing that opens the door for them to be able to move forward. If a person's in a stance where they are just head to head with someone, they're not at the point of changing their mind. But if this person's like, I love you, believe as you wish, then this person feels free to expand their thoughts. And so there's a chance of them changing their mind. Not a guarantee, never a guarantee. We have free will. We don't have to ever change our mind if we don't want to, right? So allow that to be a possibility, but just know that in loving them, you're opening that space, all right? And then once you do that, where you just let them be, allow them to be them, their mind is none of your business. What they're thinking is none of your business. Then you will be able to start this love of self, putting yourself front and center, because now there's a whole bunch of emotional turmoil and energy not being bound up in thinking about what are other people thinking of me. You can just let it all go. It's going to feel great, you know. It's going to feel amazing to just be like, I don't care anymore what people are thinking. They're going to think what they're going to think. This is not a war about where I'm supposed to be the one changing everybody's mind, or even my group is supposed to change the minds of this other group. All right? I'm really getting that you're identifying with a group against another group. We're not against each other. We aren't really groups. We're united, right? We're one. We are the divine having human experience. And as a human, we get to choose which belief system we decide to identify with, or even if we identify with any of them. So we need to allow other people that choice. It's like a basic human freedom that you can't really take away because you're not able to control their thoughts. And their thoughts are none of your business anyway. All right, you guys, so that is amazing. So I really do feel like this idea of bringing you balance that St. Michael wants to do, balance in all of these emotional areas of your life, helping you to no longer oppress yourself, getting you to no longer feel oppressed by others, and then feeling free, able to have a marvelous life full of prosperity, right? And knowing that this challenge of working on yourself is something you measure up to. All right, you're ready for it. You're ready for this new kind of freedom. You're ready to be the shining star, and you're ready to show your creativity with these two Knights of Wands. Show your creativity, your inspiration, your passion to the world. And once you do, you're just going to go far fast, because that kind of thing is so inspirational to others. Go look up your 999 and your 101010 and see what that means in numerology. I'm not all that versed on numerology, but it's got to mean something. Is coming up so much. I would look that up. And may you be very, very blessed in everything you do, okay? I hope you find that love for yourself within that the whole universe has for you. Take care, and we'll see you at the next reading. Hello, and welcome in, everybody. This is reading number 5. My group number 5 for working with Archangel Michael, and you picked this lovely little sticker of the mushroom friends, right? And here is your, oh my goodness, look at your card, Destiny. So it looks like St. Michael's going to help you with destiny. This already feels very exciting to me. All right, let's see. Okay, so we're working with an Archangel deck, a Thoth Tarot deck, and an Egyptian Tarot deck, and then the Astro Dice. Okay, so let's start with our Archangels. I will shuffle the deck for you and see how Archangel Michael wants to work with you, what kind of gifts, what kind of lessons, what kind of growth, what kind of blessings. Let's see if that one is yours. Yes, this one is one of yours. We'll look at that in a moment. Let's just get everybody else out. So I want this way again. Wow. So far, I'm loving the look of your cards. I got a Pegasus with a stormy cloud with a rainbow in the background. This is looking good, looking good. So for a couple of my groups, they wanted 3 cards out, and for a few of them, they wanted 4 out. Let's see how many they want out here. 4. All right. Okay, so I'm not going in order. Let's start with this one. First, we had this one. This is the 7 of Gabriel. It says down here, defend your convictions. Have confidence. Make it count. Huh? Cool. Like that. Don't want it to glare. Should be able to see it there. And this one is the Queen of Gabriel. It says up here, passionate, enchanting, brilliant, and independent. Wow. Let me see here a little better. And let's see. You can have everything that you propose already. Pursue what you desire. And you already have the capacity to attract the people that are already ready to help you, the people disposed to helping you. Beautiful. Wow, seems like we're going to have a powerful school with Archangel Michael coming through here for you. And then we have the Emperor, number 4, Archangel Uriel. So that's what he looks like. Hope you can see that well. And down here it says stability. So funny that the camera was trying to get stability when I was reading stability. And efficiency. Take charge of the situation and make ambitious plans. Whew. Wow, you guys are a powerful group. Okay, and then we have Archangel Michael. Of course, the world, number 21. A very happy ending, completing a cycle, development and spiritual comprehension. Ooh. You guys, wow, this is going to be a fun reading. Let's see what we have to say from our Thoth deck. They've been getting out different numbers of these for each person, so I have to ask every time. Let's see what you are going to get. There we go. 7. Okay, this card says Dominion. Whew, powerful. Let's see which theme that's under. Putting that under this one. This one says Change, Ouroboros, Yin Yang, Jupiter. I see Capricorn there. Another 2. Also under here. And this one says Completion. So obviously that's going to be under this Universe card. Okay. The Chariot. Over here. And the King of Wands. Over here. And we have Worry. Oh dear. That one's over here. All right, let's get out our Egyptian deck. See what we got going on. They want to come out, don't they? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7. All right, so our first card, the 7 of Wands. Got Jupiter down here and Sagittarius times Sagittarius. Double Sagittarius. Okay, which pile is this one from? All right, and then we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, where's that one going? That's what I thought. Over here with our Worry card. And what's this one? The Queen of Wands. Wow, lots of wands, you guys. Leo energy. Okay. And now we have, this is the Knight of Cups. Over here. Okay. And Libra with our Queen of Pentacles. Okay, 2 Queen energies here. And Aquarius times Pisces and Mercury. That's this one. And upside down, the Seven of Coins. We got Mercury and double Gemini. That's over here as well. Okay, so let's take a look. First off, remembering that our main theme here is destiny. It looks like, wow, you're moving into your destiny. That's what they're saying. St. Michael is saying, and they wanted me to talk to you a little bit about fate versus destiny, okay? So fate is this force that's encouraging you to grow along your soul's path, because you came here with a purpose of some kind, and so the universe conspires to encourage you to grow. And so fated moments are moments in your life which encourage you toward your destiny. And you can take those moments and go towards destiny or away from it. But you have been moving towards it, because destiny is what opens up to you. It's your highest good path, and it only is going to open up if you move towards it. If with the fate you never learn your lessons, then destiny is just going to sort of be out of reach. And that's what they're saying, is that destiny is in reach. Look at you, moving away from storm clouds, creating rainbows and silver lining, and moving into the dawn. Like, super amazing card. Just makes me feel so full of power and life and adventure, right? And you know, the Knight of Wands is just the same. And here we go. This is happening in another reading as well. We're getting a lot of yellows, reds, and oranges. So foundational, bringing from the foundation of the root chakra, the red, the materials needed to spontaneously create in the orange. What is your will in the yellow? And your greatest point of will in this lifetime is going to be the reason you came here, your purpose for coming. It's buried deep. A lot of us don't know what it is, but it is about to shine in you. This Knight of Wands is this inspirational, powerful, magical being who just makes things happen. Very active energy, fire energy. So apparently you have some convictions that you need to defend, and you can make every single moment count now that you've gone on your destiny path. So what are they talking about with, I believe this was upside down with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so this thing with the convictions and defending them, you've been left out in the cold previously. When this card is right side up like it is now, it indicates some kind of rejection, and rejection from the good and beautiful things in life, feeling like you're not accepted or there's something wrong with you, that kind of thing. And this is turning upside down, so you are figuring it out. St. Michael's helping you figure it out, like take that last final step to move into your destiny, to learn that nothing can tell you your value. You're the one decides that. Right, so with this Aquarius and Gemini, we need to change into a place of expansion. Gemini with the changing energy into a place of expansion, which is Aquarius. And we need to talk about it. So what about this? Is that reversed? No, and that's just the thing, is that once you really understand how you are the good and rich and wonderful things in life, you're the divine, that is going to start to be communicated in everything you say and do. And this destiny is just going to be so happening and fast. These are two very quick moving cards. So exciting news there. Love it. Let's see what we've got over here. The Queen of Gabriel. You can do already everything you want. Go and pursue what you desire. You're capable of attracting the people disposed to help you. So I think this one might be about others. Yeah, okay, so we're going to shift around some things that we're not going so right with others. Apparently, all right, let's see why they stuck you with the Chariot. We've got 3 sevens on the board. But what they're telling me is we need a chariot that works. You previously felt like the team you were guiding, the people that you were trying to lead. You see how they're all just sort of sitting around and they're not willing to move anymore? And this guy's like, let's do some movement here. This is what's going to change. Okay, so now why did they stick you with worry? Okay, so this is what St. Michael wants to help you with is, it seems like you have a tendency to stick into positions, the people who least deserve that responsibility or power. And so this creates a lot of worry for you because you're worried that the job will even get done. So this is like a reassessment of your resources, and moving them to places where they make more sense. Giving people things you know that they can and will do. Not only that they can do it, so I'm getting there's people who can do things and they just won't. They'll just sit around. But they will do it. It's like, how do I motivate them? And that's it. This is being the one who can motivate the movement. Yeah, not only picking the right people, but picking the right manner in how you inspire them into action. Okay, so you're a leader of some kind because this 10 of Wands is a burden card. You have all of this piled on top of you. You're the foundation for a lot of things that need to be built up, but people are not doing the building they're supposed to. They are sitting around. There's nothing getting done. And to inspire them to do so is going to mean shifting things around a lot, getting different people even sometimes, and choosing a different way to inspire them so you can put this burden down. All right, and so Queen of Wands is somebody who is super excellent at that inspiration piece. All right, she's got it mastered. So she can direct, and people want to serve her. See this lady serving her because she isn't so inspirational. Leo is a charismatic leader. So this is how to have that charisma, how to talk to people in a way in which their heart listens and then their heart is inspired towards movement, towards action. And then the balance here with the Libra and the Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, this is going to bring the richness and abundance. People need to know you care about them is what I'm getting. There's this wondering if you care, right? Because I think you're a little bit focused on the race and not on the care of the different people pulling the team pulling you to the finish line. So whoever this team is, if we're talking about work or we're talking about family, whoever this team is needs to know that you care. You have 3 queens in here. Look at this. 3 queens. You are definitely a leader. Okay? You're definitely in charge. But large and in charge doesn't necessarily mean that you are inspiring or that people know that you care about that. They know you notice the work they do and they know that you actually care about how they feel about the work. So there's going to need to be like this reshuffling, reassessment of things. But I'm getting that that's exactly why St. Michael is working with you to help you to get those things solved. All right. Okay, and now we have this card. Let's see what it came in here for. The Emperor. Again, very much leadership leadership energy. Stability and efficiency. I think you love stability and efficiency. Let me think. That's sort of what you're usually concentrating on, right? Is that leadership from a place of being super capable of what it is that you do. You could get it all done yourself. And I wouldn't be surprised that you do that a lot. And taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. They're telling me the ambitious plans, this last line here, they're saying these things that you already have in place, these talents you have, the ability you already have, that's so needed for what St. Michael's doing. Like, we are going to monopolize on that to get you to where you're going. But you need to inspire them with new things, new ambitious plans, okay, that'll change the situation and you'll be in charge again because they're excited to follow after you. So this is part of changing how you're approaching it. Okay, 7 of Wands here. Okay, I think that's the 8 of Wands. Which one is the 7 of Wands? We've got Jupiter and double Sag. I'll use those energies to read this. Yeah, so this is new focus and exciting focus. Sag is fire and focus, right? And Jupiter is expanding. So this is going beyond what you thought of before. Jupiter is also amazing luck. He has the mojo. So it's giving the Emperor the mojo, right? That's what we're needing. Okay, 7 of coins upside down. Another 7. Okay, so we got double Gemini and Mercury here, and then lots of beautiful money coming in. The 7 of coins is somebody who has planted a whole bunch of seeds and they've grown to fruition. I'm getting that not only does the Emperor need the mojo, but the Emperor needs to change and flow with. So when you see the need for a change, something's not working, we're changing it up like that. Mercury's super fast at saying and doing what's needed to make things work. So is Gemini. So let's contain some of that magic in a little genie bottle and let it out when it's necessary to reach the abundant ending that's coming. If you plant all of these seeds, you really need to be fluid. You need to be flexible. Okay, fluid and flexible. All right. So now we got a King of Hearts. Holy cow, this is new. You are learning something new from St. Michael here. Why am I picking up from that pile? Was that meant to be? We're combining those two? Okay. So we're combining these. Okay. Weird. Yeah, this is like the ending, the abundant harvest, a very happy ending, completing a cycle, and spiritual development and comprehension coming from it. Like you beginning to understand how people feel about a task is so important to getting the task done, is going to lead to gold, my friend, lead to gold. Okay, let's bring this up here. What else have we got? Oh my gosh, I think you wanted to show me those together. And then this one, the completion again. I feel like this is just more verification that St. Michael's giving you that new energy of being able to bring full circle to the end you were hoping for, having that magic to do it. Let me see if that was literally something blocked for you before because you really weren't sure what to do differently, and that's what's getting taught to you, using the fiery inspiration of Aries and the love of Venus, adding that into the mix of your very practical side, very capable practical side. Okay, so we need to change the attitude of dominion with our emperor here, like changing the attitude of dominion. Same message over again, you guys. Super obvious here. So what do we got here for our repeating numbers? We have our 3 7s. Yeah, 3 7s, 4 7s. This is a 7. This is a 7. 4 7s. Okay. Making an inspirational change, being fluid, being flexible, and that will inspire your team, and then you'll get what you wanted. Amazing. Okay, and then we had 3 queens. Like, you guys have amazing numerology going on over here. Queens are 13s, which is also the number 4. And then we have a 4 here, a 4 there. And yeah, I don't think we have a third 4. But yeah, lots of repeat numbers here. So if you're into numerology, look those up. 7s, 13s, or 4s. Okay. So for our dice, first we're dealing with the first house, the house of your sense of self. The sun, which is also big on sense of self, authentic, true self shining through. Super center stage. And Taurus, creating heaven on earth. Oh my gosh, you guys are changing how you view yourself through this St. Michael school, so that this part of you that is capable of creating heaven on earth, not only in your abundant harvest, but in how others feel about you and how others feel about doing as you ask them to do. That is what's coming for you. And then you're going to be able to incorporate the mojo, the love, the inspiration, all of these things into your sense of self. And it's going to make you look super good for everyone else to see. Like the sun is a super visible, the most visible thing we have up there in the sky, right? That's going to be you. And next, third house, familiar places, familiar people, familiar things. South Node. Ooh, you may have brought this in as karma work to do. That's what South Node is. And Virgo. Optimization, organization, hard work, pure intentions, highest good. Okay. So really, and that must be super frustrating if you have a lot of Virgo energy. It must be super frustrating for you to have the purest of intentions, to want the highest good for all, and not be able to get your chariot to go. Come on, people. We got to get to the end of the race. There's a point to all of this. So you brought from your past life this kind of work to do. And you brought in your team, your soul family. You brought in, this is family stuff for some of you. It's work stuff for some others. But the people that you are surrounded with that are super familiar to you, you've been with them here. Not necessarily here, but you've been with them in other lifetimes. And this is a lesson you haven't yet learned. How to take this Virgo energy with these pure intentions, this super, I'm getting workaholic vibe, where you get so much stuff done and you know how to do it well, you know how to do it better than anybody. How to get that joined up with the love, with the inspiration, with the flow with. Okay? So, and last roll of the dice. 12th house. Ooh, deep work. Deep work on the inner self. Jupiter. Expansion, luck, benevolence, kingly energy. We already have that with the Emperor present. And Leo, center stage, loving yourself. Okay, so it's this has been something you've been avoiding. Like, there's a lot of looking out there and seeing what people are not doing to help, and really feeling frustrated, and I think it causes you a lot of anger inside. It's like buried. I think you try to control it and you try to be reasonable, but you're just sort of had it with these results, and you've always thought it's because of them, this person, this person, this person, that this isn't working. It is because of them, but it's also because if you didn't really have the tools to change their reaction to you, because your reaction you're getting it everywhere, with everyone, with every team you're a part of. You're naturally the leader, but there's things that you're lacking as a leader that St. Michael wants to just blossom those things within you, expand them so greatly. And that's where a little bit of the stick is, because it's sort of hard to hear those things. It's sort of hard to go inside and say, okay, how can I do different? And how can I quit putting the blame on others? How can I take responsibility for my portion of what I'm contributing to the mess? And admitting that there is even anything that you're contributing is a little bit of a hitch for you. So that's a stopping point. That's why it's a bit of inner shadow work, and you're going to have to go sort of deep with that. Jupiter wants to truly expand that inner world so that after doing that shadow work, you have this tremendous love of self and this forgiveness. There's a reason why we want to face these things, and then immediately we want to accept them about ourselves, forgive ourselves for being that way, heal that part of ourselves which needs healing. And that's because that's how self-love is achieved. It's through this radical love and acceptance, through saying that all of you is loved and belongs. And as soon as you're able to do that with yourself, there's this ease with which you can come into life and forgive and hold space for other people to also be human. Just let yourself be human. I mean, you know you're human. There's certain flaws that you're super willing to admit to having, like you're used to admitting those ones. You're even a little bit proud of them. But this is what they're saying, is that look into those things about yourself. Don't call them wrong, just call them shadow, and allow that to also be part of your humanity so that the healing process can begin. Listen to that part of yourself, do that deep work. So he wants to go a bit deep with you here to achieve this destiny that you just are walking into, an amazing destiny. I'm really, really amazed at just how powerful of a person you are and how great it looks like things are going to turn out so great for you. You're going to feel so deserving and worthy of the great big changes, of winning the race, of all of these things that are being promised. Keep up with that beautiful natural leadership and just let it blossom into this next level. Flow with, love, understand the feeling of others, and be that inspiration, have that mojo. How is that done? That's exactly what St. Michael wants to help you with, okay? So be very blessed. I hope that you have a tremendous success with all of this. I know that St. Michael is there backing you up every single step of the way, and I will see you at the next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my reading number 6. You are here to find out what the Archangel Michael would like to teach you while you are in angel school with him. And you chose this sticker with the moon and the triangle to call you to your reading. So let's see what your main subject of the reading is. Okay. Authority. Ooh, here we go. Let's find out what that ends up meaning. There we go. We're going to first read from the Archangel deck, then we'll be reading from the Thoth deck and the Egyptian deck, and finally we will use the Astro dice. Okay, let's move these out of the way. All right, what does St. Michael want to teach you, give you, bless you with? What kind of relief or advice does he want to give you? 3 cards. All right. All right, so what do we have here? The 6 of Raphael. Looks like we have somebody who might be a leprechaun right there. And a mermaid and lots of green. It says, embrace your inner child. New friends or relationships are going to arrive or come to life. This has to do with children or childhood. So we'll see what part of that card, or if all of the message on that card is relevant when we get the rest of our cards out. And then we have the 6 of Ariel, and you see that the angel Ariel is surrounded by an abundance of apples. There's just apples everywhere. It says the material is satisfying you in a magical and previously hoped for way. There are abundant acts happening to offer or to receive with a thankful heart. Offering and receiving with a thankful heart. Okay. That's our 6 of Ariel. And then our last card here is Strength. Archangel Ariel with strength. Okay. You know what? I just noticed that that bird right there is carrying an infinity sign. And if I notice that, it has to do with the reading, so I thought I'd point that out. There is also a Leo symbol on this rock. I don't really know if you guys can see that. It might be too dark. It says strength and grace through bonds. Is that what that word means? One sec. I will look it up. All right, so they said that bondad is actually goodness or kindness. Who knew, right? Confidence in yourself and forgiveness. Forgiveness. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so we have our three minor themes and our major theme over here of authority with this really strong looking dude. And let's start here with our Thoth deck. See how many cards they want to get out for you from here. See if that one is one of yours. Nope. Put it back in. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 5 cards. All right. We got our 5 cards from the Thoth deck. And our first one is the Star. Love it, the Star. That is a very beautiful, flowy version of that. Okay, so are we here? We're here. That's this card goes over here. And then we have Victory. Another super positive card, guys. That's over here with our Strength theme. Prudence. That's the Sun on it, and Virgo. It's going to be over here. And upside down, the Nine of Swords. So usually it looks like this, and it is cruelty is the word on the bottom. In this case, it's upside down. So that's also over here. And our last one, disappointment. All right, we're putting disappointment over there. Don't worry, I'll tell you what it all means. Just got to get all my cards out first. Here we go. Oh, jeez, that did not work. Unless, of course. Okay, they are not meant to be. Just a flub up. Okay. Okay, let's see how many they want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. From here. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. First, upside down, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. That's going to be over here. The Queen of Pentacles. Over here. I wonder if this first subject's going to get any cards. And the Queen of Pentacles, was that upside down? Is it meant to be upside down? No. This one is. Okay, so this one is Justice? No. The Priestess. This is the High Priestess, card number 3. If you look here, we have Libra energy in this card. Balance. And a whole bunch of like spiritual looking eyes on her throne. This is going to be over here. High Priestess energy over here. But she was upside down. Thank you. And this one. Upside down, the Lovers. Is this the Lovers card? Why are there 3 of them? So we have a lady well dressed and a lady not so well dressed. not YouTube ready. And then we have Venus up here, number 6. Okay. And the Two of Swords upside down. I see Capricorn and Taurus in one corner and Venus in the other. Two of Swords. This one is the King of Swords. Lots of Taurus energy. 2 bulls fighting down here. They look like they're fighting. The King of Swords. Okay. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. Libra and Gemini and Mercury energy. That finally is a card for over here. It is about time. 10 of Swords upside down with 2 pictures of bulls on it. That's this one. And the Queen of Cups. And that's also, it's got Scorpio on there. And eagles and scorpions. So we're going to put this one over here. Okay, you guys. Starting with remembering that the overall theme is authority, we're going to go over here to what we're going to do with your childhood. So is this inner child work? Is this bringing out the playfulness and joy within yourself? Okay. And it looks like what we're doing is bringing out the inner playfulness, joyfulness in you, childlike creativity, spontaneity, imagination. I'm getting imagination. Okay, so if we take a look here at this 6 and then this 3 of Pentacles, I feel like you might be doing some kind of creative work. Like you might be doing something super imaginative and creative for your work. Yeah. So, creativity that pays. That sounds amazing. So I think St. Michael wants to help you get to a place where you are being paid what you're worth for the creativity and artistic value you're adding in some way. For some of you, music, art, producing or creating new products. There's some way in which creativity is coming through, but it gives you a lot of joy to express yourself this way. And where he's wanting more of that in your life. Let's make this make so much money that you can do it as job number 1 pretty quick here. Queen of Emotions. Why are we bringing in the Queen of Emotions here? He's saying you've already got this part down. This part of understanding who you really are, the depths of who you are. You're very balanced emotionally. And from that place, it's super easy to reach back into the joyful, playful, curious, creative, imaginative side of yourself. Because you don't have a whole bunch of baggage in the way teaching you to be more serious and practical and take things in a very logical direction. Instead, you know that your heart matters and you've placed your heart first. And as a reward for that, we're going to let your heart sort of have the run of the show. And you're going to love it. It's going to be super fun for you. Okay, so that's gift number 1 we're looking at. Gift number 2. Lots of cards for gift number 2. Where are we starting? So since we have this angel here surrounded, Ariel is surrounded by all of these apples. There's just an overabundance. There's more than enough for everyone, right? But we got ourselves reverse 10 of Swords energy. 10 of Swords is this guy who's dead, the overkilled guy. This came out in a different group as well. He has 10 swords in him, sticking him to the ground. You can't get any deader than that. And that has reversed. So let's see what they're doing here. They want me to pick this one up too. High Priestess reversed. Why would you reverse the High Priestess? And Cruelty reversed. A lot of reversed cards. Okay. Is there a block here? You're telling me about what? A block to abundance. It's because Is there a block in that way? What's the cruelty about? It's about changing your perspective of abundance. Look at this. It's about, you're super strict with yourself, aren't you, with the money, with the possessions, with the super prudent. There's a lot of Virgo energy in it. We're being practical. We're optimizing things. We're very careful. Pinching our pennies is the phrase they're giving me. So pinching your pennies and not allowing the world to feel like this, to feel overabundant, like there's more than enough for you. If you took a basket of apples, 50,000 more people could come take a basket of apples and there'd still be baskets of apples. It's like when Jesus gave out the bread and fish and there was always more bread and fish. That is how the universe works. It keeps creating and giving and creating and giving. It's made out of that kind of abundant, overflowing love. And we need to show that a little bit more to you, that you believe in its ability to keep providing for you. So you sometimes get things because they bring you joy. You sometimes buy things because they bring you joy. You sometimes make financial decisions for the sake of what your heart wants. That's what they want you to move to this mindset of understanding there's more than enough and there always will be. It's going to come to me again. If I let it flow through, I make room for more to come in. Like a stopped up river makes it so you cannot have the river flow through to the other side of the barrier, whatever that is, the dam that's blocking it, right? So if we want to unblock the river and let the abundance flow through, we got to quit holding so tight to the water, right? So being nicer to yourself is what's happening. Less, like I'm getting like you're overly prudent. Too much emphasis on saving and being careful, right? And too little emphasis on the magic of it. That's why Priestess is upside down, because she is about the magic of understanding and tapping into it. So you have this, in this one way, you've really mastered a magical art of emotions and the heart having the right place. But in this one place in your life, you're not applying the magic. So it's like, let's try applying the magic there. Okay, and then the overkill card. St. Michael wants to reverse the overkill with this prudence and instead make you the shining star. Look at that. Like Ariel here, just shining from within with a rainbow, beautiful light. You the shining star. Okay? All right, so that is your second blessing, that you're going to start having more confidence that the universe will always bring to you what you need and what you want. And your heart's desires are worth spending money and investing in. Okay? All right, and then we have strength card here. So let's see what we're going to do with the strength. And here's a nice strong figure for you. The King of Swords. This is a strength of mind. All right? A strength of mind. And the upside down Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is taking action where you don't know where the action is going to go. It's trusted. It's a trusted thing, but we have that upside down, so let me see. Okay, so there is an over-application of the mind, because it's just like with the High Priestess. Where did she go? I put her over here. Just like with her being upside down, you're forgetting that you can tap into the strength of the heart here, right? Kindness and generosity and confidence and forgiveness. Ooh, they're really pointing to forgiveness. I think your mind, you get wrapped around in the mind. So you're not taking actions out of trust. You're taking actions of being like super overthinking it. Like, this guy knows how to think like you wouldn't believe. So let me think here. So there is a lack of trust. Okay, and when it comes to which subject, is this relationships? Is this intimate relationships? Okay, so I think you're keeping a record of wrongs here. You're keeping a record of wrongs because we've got the Lover's card here, and we're applying this lack of trust to the lover in your life, or to whoever you're attracted to. I don't know if you are attracted to male or female energies or what, but I know that you come in not trusting. So if you don't have a partner, you are looking at your potential partners with a lot of distrust, over analyzing what they do, and then they always fall short of what you expect. Okay? So you're not allowing the humanity to be there because you're afraid. So rather than acting from a place of strength, you're acting from a place of fear when it comes to this. Then we got the Queen of Pentacles. Why is she here? Oh my goodness. Well, she does have a thing with balance, but the original Queen of Pentacles is holding a coin like it is her dearest baby child, like her little infant, beautiful child, like something she gave birth to with all the love in her heart. There's a little bit of judgment going on here, like you're doing a lot of judginess on the material front. It's like you're automatically dismissing people who you don't think have got their act together, materialistically speaking, career-wise and everything. They don't have enough money. Honestly, it's like if they don't, then they're just not right for you. Like it's that decision there. Is that the whole group? No, that's a real specific message. But there is this imbalance with not seeing other people as this treasured resource, like the Queen of Pentacles does. Okay, so let me see if I can get another couple cards in here. So we have this Knight of Wands upside down. Okay, so there's a potential person coming in for some of you that would be super inspiring, a passionate person full of a lot of fire energy, and this person is blocked from coming in because we need to have your mind take a chill pill about this stuff. We need people to quit disappointing you so easily. They're disappointing you because you're disappointed in yourself. And if you want to have somebody be close to you, you have to first learn this love for this yourself in a way. Like you have to get away from this lack of, remember, you're being a little cruel to yourself. You're so overly strict with yourself. Overly strict. You're too hard on yourself. So you're disappointing yourself in a way that's not totally conscious for you. You just play it out in strictness with your behaviors. But it is totally conscious for you when other people fall short. No, everybody's going to fall short of your standards, my dear. Everyone. Because we're just humans. We're just humans, and we want to bring you into making not judgment your strength, but your Queen of Hearts your strength. So you understand your emotions, you understand, you're very steady with your emotions, you understand your heart. You've given your heart a center stage, but you keep saying everyone else falls short of the importance of my peace and harmony within. Everybody, there's like nobody that I can walk this path with because all of them are falling short. So if you do have a partner, that partner is really disappointing you, and there's not enough of this last word here, forgiveness, going on. Forgiveness for self first, and then forgiveness, like letting yourself be human, and then forgiveness for others, right? Oh, so very similar to another message I got. But this is what St. Michael wants to bring to it. So good news, he wants to bring victory. He wants to bring you to a place where you expand your heart, you put your heart center stage, you expand it, and you allow yourself to be you, all parts included, shadow included. Allow yourself to have so much mercy and grace for your own self that it starts you're tender-hearted, and you can have that mercy and grace for other people. All right, so very similar message to another reading I had. Super interesting to me. We got a lot of royalty, lots of queens and kings. Let's see, is there anything you want to point out with the numbers? I'm just getting lots of royalty. So you have a mature type of spirit here. You've figured a lot of things out and moved up into that very mature, very wise space for a lot of these things, for your mind, for your heart. You just misunderstand some of these bits that have to do with magic and trust and forgiveness, and being super kind to yourself, lots of kindness to yourself. But definitely Michael wants to move you into victory with these things you're struggling with and make you the center superstar here with a lot more joy, play, happiness in your life, a real awareness of the abundance continually flowing in, and an inner strength that comes from the forgiveness of self and others. All right, so let's roll your dice a couple times, 3 times actually, and get your final messages here. Okay, first off, we have 8th house energy, the energy of other people's resources that you have permission to use, including supernatural resources. We have Uranus, our rebel, the one who tears down and rebels against the structures in society that do not work anymore, that are not for the highest good. And then we have our Sagittarius energy, focusing on and being inspired and passionate about achieving a certain goal. Okay, especially when it comes to higher learning or spiritual development. All right, so how are we going to combine these energies? Yeah, so it's the same message as before. It's really, really similar, that you need to sort of break down what isn't working with the way your mind is ruling the roost over how you perceive others and how you perceive yourself. So you understand your emotions, but you need to do a deep dive into them and figure out how to get that love of yourself really well established, to have realistic standards for yourself, to radically accept all parts of yourself, your flaws, quote unquote, included. And so there's a goal here that he wants you to put as your main target, is learn how to love self so that I can love others and see them as this beautiful fount of blessings to me, right? Instead of they always fall short and disappoint you. Okay, and then we have 5th house, the house of joy, pleasure, play. So a lot like your first minor topic card right here. There's a lot of childhood laughter in that house. And then we have Capricorn, which is our sign of success, like getting to the top of the mountain, being the head honcho. And then we have Uranus again. You've got a lot of Uranus energy in your message. So apparently St. Michael really wants to rebel against the current structures you have going on and give you success in reaching this place of creativity, joy, pleasure. Like, you have a lot of that power inside. You could make money off of your creative, imaginative things here, enough that you could let go of these more mind-oriented, practical, logical-oriented things and really just move into a whole different space. And that's going to give you a lot of happiness. Okay, then we have the 3rd house, the house of familiar places, things, and routines. Mars, our god of war. And Scorpio, the deepest depths, the highest heights, secrets, but being authentic with self. Okay, so what are we doing? So people that live with you know you best. And these people that are around you all the time, I'm getting this is about them. People that live with you? Is it people that work with you? People around? Or no. So this is like literally the people in your house. Is this you pair? No, it's anybody living in your house. They've seen the ugly side of you. You've gone to war with them. But we want to switch this up. We want to own up to the ugly and call it and say, you belong. They're telling me tell the same message again. You belong. I love you. You can feel that way as long as you need to. I understand why you feel that way. This is you talking to your own ego, okay? Talking to those sides of you that are shadow, that you usually reject, that you usually say, I don't like that about me. They keep repeating the same messages because everybody needs to hear this. Like, the part of you that says, I don't like this about me, is also your ego. It's just another ego voice. The real you is calm and caring and curious and courageous and capable. These are the things that the real you feels like, your soul, your true self. Remember the 4 words of courageous, caring, curious, and capable. Because that, if that's the part of you talking, then we've got the right part of you talking, right? That's the part of you that is going to say, hey, I'm curious about this part of my ego. I am capable of healing whatever has traumatized, whatever has brought that part of the ego to be in that space. I'm capable of understanding why they're there. I care about my ego. I care, and I know that I purposely chose this experience with this ego to teach my soul. My ego has a lot of value, and I know that if I heal the shadow that's within the ego, I will achieve great happiness. Look at this: happiness, abundance, and strength. Okay, so I just want to bring this card down again because they're telling me that there is a we're doing it my way attitude going on in this card. Standing as strong as a mountain. This man looks unmovable. And this is the kind of thing that often happens. They're even pointing out to this 4 with 4th house. This is your reputation with your family, is that sometimes you can get into this energy. And that for them, it feels like they are not understood by you. You don't understand how they feel, what's important to them, how they tick, how they see the world differently from you. You just understand your point of view. So they're saying here we need to put down the guard, like quit crossing your arms like this. Open your heart up and use some of the emotional intelligence you've learned about guarding your own heart to guard the hearts of these other people in your house. Because that's a gift of yours that you have that maturity. So you can't help them to get to that place by simply stamping the ground and saying, this is how it is. Like, they're going to grow and develop when they see that they're understood by you. Okay? All right, one more roll. Very similar to another reading. I wish I could remember which one it was. I think it was the 5th one, because I want you guys to be able to go see that too. It might be helpful to you if you want to go check out the 5th reading. Second house. Second house is your own personal resources, including inner resources. Dreamy Pisces and Saturn. Slow moving and logical and structured. Okay, I feel like this is you in a nutshell. You have this dreamy side that has these beautiful dreams that you want to accomplish. And you have the know-how and the dedication to step through, get it done. And these are your inner resources. And they want you to, instead of applying to, let me make sure I'm getting that message right. Instead of applying the strict and disciplinary nature of Saturn within you to changing other people, apply it to making your dreams come true. Because if it was hand in hand with this, your dreams would be manifested. Because Saturn's about getting things done, and Pisces is about dreaming your day away. So get these beautiful dreams, these creative, amazing, imaginative dreams into the real world with these 2 inner resources that you're a strange mix of both of them. You know, usually we don't have self-discipline go hand in hand with creative arts. But that's you. You've got this really unique mix-up. So yeah, that's what we're going for here, that use those inner resources in a new way. That's what he wants to help you with. And then we have the 11th house, groups and family. Friends. Groups and friend dynamics, creating with the synergistic connection of groups and friends. And then we've got Saturn again, there to help us out. And Virgo, that's like getting double Saturn if you ask me. Virgo's super practical with pure intentions and wants to optimize everything. So she's willing to keep changing the strategy till there's an optimal way that we're doing things. And of course, I told you all about Saturn already, but the 11th house here with the synergy, these are those groups of friends or groups at work that you have such a magic with that it is the whole greater than the sum of the parts, right? So you create together. So let me see if that's like in your future. Yes, apparently these things that you're creating are going to take more than just you to get them done. They want to open you up to that be super practical like Virgo, they're saying. Realize where you do not need to do the learning for a brand new skill. Like it may be this, say it's like making YouTube videos and you don't know how to do the camera and the lights or do the video editing. Maybe someone else is doing it for you or at least teaching you how. And you're not going and like, yeah, I think they're saying let some people take the work. You always have this, if I learn it myself, I will do it better than whoever I would have help me. But really where they want you to concentrate your love, joy, and creative energy is in this gift that you're giving to the world. That's your self-expression. That gift that's going to make you the money. You're using your creative arts for this. They want you to be in that energy and enjoying the heck out of that energy, like a child making a finger painting or something, or playing with Play-Doh. That you're just expressing yourself through this medium that manifests for everyone else to see, and everyone appreciates it and wants more from you of it. That's where they want you to be, is in that energy. So anything that is super, you could really in a practical way give it to someone else to do in order to get you to success with this. St. Michael wants to help you open up to the possibility that it might be that other people are a resource of value, like we saw in that first roll of the dice. Okay? Okay, beautiful. So your messages are super clear, but super encouraging. I think that you're going to really enjoy this new track. It's going to feel a little bit off and odd, but if you take those inner resources and just tweak them a little bit to the side, you're going to move to this really abundant and special place and feel super strong in things that really count, like kindness and grace and forgiveness. Okay, so be blessed and very good luck with that. Enjoy working with St. Michael, and I'll see you at the next video. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and click on the bell. May your journey with Archangel Michael be blessed.